I'm not living with regret like this punk. This nigga around here trying to rewrite history and put himself next to Kobe. This fragile knee, fragile back, ahi tuna jelly spine punk that played with Yao Ming and some of the best point guards you can find, and he'll stub his toe and fall out. He even said it. You were one of the most offensively gifted players he'd ever played against.
After Kobe Bryant's tragic passing, Tracy McGrady made remarks questioning Kobe's greatness. What McGrady likely didn't anticipate was the overwhelming response that followed. His comments sparked a firestorm, as basketball legends and fans alike stepped forward to passionately defend the Mamba's legacy.
Place me with Kobe with Shaq. I don't win a championship. You don't think I could carry the Lakers to a championship? Like, I've never had the opportunity.
Correct.
I felt like if I was put in that position to win a championship, I damn sure would show up and do what I do in the playoffs to elevate my team to that level. I just never had the chance. So do I get diminished because I never won a championship?
Right.
Yeah, is it my fault? That's my fault. Right. I was never put in that position.
The basketball world was stunned when Tracy McGrady made comments that many felt disrespected Kobe Bryant's legacy. What McGrady didn't anticipate, however, was the powerful and unified response from players across generations. Athletes who had witnessed Kobe's greatness firsthand and were quick to defend his enduring impact on the game.
Try to put yourself up next to Kobe.
Kwame Brown, known for never holding back, immediately responded to McGrady's comments. Having played alongside Kobe and witnessed his relentless work ethic firsthand, Brown was stunned by what he heard. As a former Lakers teammate, he didn't mince words and passionately defended the Black Mamba's legacy.
I'm not living with regret like this punk. This nigga around here trying to rewrite history and put himself next to Kobe. This fragile knee, fragile back, ahi tuna jelly spine punk that played with Yao Ming and some of the best point guards you can find, and he'll stub his toe and fall out. Nobody don't want to tell you the truth, Tracy McGrady. You soft. That's why you an old nigga that retired that's living with regret. Don't try to put yourself up next to Kobe. Nigga, I'm living good. Nigga, I'm the landlord. You don't hear me up here talking about, and I got a great argument.
But Brown wasn't the only one to step in. Penny Hardaway, a legend in his own right, also rose to defend Kobe's honor. Having experienced what it meant to be mentioned alongside greatness, Hardaway refused to let McGrady's remarks go unchecked. The controversy only grew louder when Kendrick Perkins entered the conversation. Known for his no-nonsense approach to basketball debates, Big Perk shared his perspective on why McGrady's comments were completely out of line. Perkins emphasized the importance of respect, especially when speaking about legends who are no longer with us.
Hey y'all, the disrespect need to fucking stop, man. It needs to stop. Let the man rest in peace. Get a man some space, some grace. I mean, what are we doing right now? We're around here. Every time I look up, it's something different about Kobe, and it's not positive. It's something negative. Oh, Kobe wasn't this. Kobe wasn't a primary defender. Kobe, and all. Man, shut the fuck up. Kobe Bryant was like that on both ends of the floor. Take it from a guy that had multiple battles with Kobe. Take it from a guy that at the highest level, at the most important part of the season in the NBA Finals, I went to war against Kobe two times. Celtics, Lakers. Matter of fact, in that type of robbery in the NBA Finals.
Then Jalen Rose entered the conversation. Having faced Kobe in memorable battles during their playing days, Rose understood better than most what made the Mamba special. Despite being a former rival, he stood firmly in defense of Kobe's legacy. When even those who once competed against you speak up on your behalf, it says everything about the impact you had on the game.
I used to hear Phil yelling at Kobe, "Pass the ball, move the ball, get off of it." He's like, yeah, get off of it. Like, I don't know what game he watching. And Shaq fouled out. I love Cole so much. He went to work on us. And then he hit that jumper at the top of the key and he did this. That wasn't even to us. That was to his team. They didn't even believe in Cole. Cole was resented by his own teammates. They was hating on him.
Because he was that confident.
He ain't even go out. He ain't drink. I'm like, why y'all gonna hate on him?
Even Stephen A. Smith, never one to shy away from controversy, took a firm stance against McGrady on this issue. His passionate defense of Kobe Bryant made it clear that some lines should never be crossed, especially when speaking about someone who tragically lost his life alongside his daughter.
In the spirit of Kobe Bryant, let me end this segment by saying this. Say what you will about Kobe Bryant. That brother put in the work. And it was never an option for him to miss games or to not represent basketball the way that he did. I want everybody to remember that brother was about putting in that work.
To understand why McGrady's comments struck such a nerve, it's important to remember who Kobe Bryant was. He wasn't just a basketball player, he was a cultural icon who transcended the sport. His Mamba mentality became more than just a catchphrase. It evolved into a philosophy embraced in boardrooms, classrooms, and everyday life, inspiring people far beyond the basketball court.
Mamba mentality is not a mentality, it's a lifestyle. I've seen Mamba mentality destroy more careers than I've seen it help. Too intense, too hot. People want the flame, but they don't want to touch the fire. Are you willing to put aside things that aren't as important to you?
Numbers speak for themselves when it comes to Kobe Bryant's greatness. 5 NBA championships, 18 All-Star selections, and an unforgettable 81-point game that still gives fans chills. Yet, statistics only capture part of his story. Kobe redefined what it meant to be truly dedicated to your craft. When compared to contemporaries like Vince Carter, the differences stand out. Carter was undoubtedly one of the most athletic and electrifying players of his era, but his career lacked the championship pedigree and clutch performances that defined Kobe's legacy. While Carter's longevity in the league was remarkable, longevity without titles and defining moments tells a very different story.
I'm truly thankful. I got the chance to play against Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and of course LeBron. I'm going to name those three because we're always talking about the greatest to play the game. Kobe Bryant should and will always, out of my mouth, be named one of the greats to ever play the game. They deserve to be talked about as a trio, not a duo.
Explain to me more why you are saying Kobe needs to be in there and what you're saying as to why he isn't always mentioned.
I don't understand why. The approach of MJ was just like Kobe. He looked at the blueprint of MJ and he said, I'm going to do that and more. And he's won. It's proven. Why is he not in that conversation?
The comparison with Allen Iverson highlights another dimension of Kobe Bryant's greatness. Iverson was pound for pound one of the most skilled and fearless players the game had ever seen. He carried teams on his back through sheer individual brilliance, but he lacked the championship leadership that Kobe consistently demonstrated. Both shared that killer instinct, yet Kobe's ability to channel it into team success set him apart. What made Kwame Brown's defense of Kobe so compelling was his first-hand experience. Brown witnessed the legendary 4 a.m. workouts, the obsessive film study, and the relentless pursuit of perfection that separated Kobe from everyone else. This wasn't just about talent, it was about a level of dedication most people can't even comprehend. The tragedy of Kobe's death alongside his daughter, Gianna, added an emotional weight that made any criticism feel especially inappropriate. This wasn't just the loss of a basketball player, it was the loss of a father, a mentor, and an inspiration to millions. McGrady's timing couldn't have been worse. Penny Hardaway's defense of Kobe carried its own weight, shaped by his own career of injuries and unfulfilled potential. Hardaway understood how rare sustained excellence truly is, and he recognized that Kobe achieved something many talented players never could: dominance at the highest level for nearly 2 decades. Kobe's international impact further separated him from McGrady and most others. His connection to Italy, his ability to speak multiple languages, and his worldwide fan base reflected a player who viewed basketball as a truly global game. His influence extended far beyond NBA arenas, shaping the sport worldwide. Kendrick Perkins underscored perhaps the most important point: timing and respect. There's a difference between engaging in a legitimate basketball debate and attacking someone's legacy when they are no longer here to defend themselves. In the basketball community, there are unwritten rules about honoring legends, especially those who died tragically.
Kobe Bryant is anywhere between 7 and 11.
Where do you have him?
I got him at 11. That's why I have him.
A what?
James,
Keep
Jordan,
going.
Jabbar, Chamberlain, Russell, Magic, Bird, Duncan, Olajuwon, Diesel.
What the hell?
Now,
I feel like Kobe gets slighted about all
people
this.
who played against Kobe,
thank you.
They know.
Thank
They
you.
know. They
Thank
know.
you.
If you haven't played against either one of them guys, you don't realize how good they really were.
What I say all the time, my opinion is Mike and then it's Kobe.
Who do you think is like similar to Kobe now?
Nobody. Stop it.
Well, I mean, like you got Kyrie and Devin.
No, stop it.
I mean,
will you stop it? I don't compare anybody to Mike, but if I had to answer the question, Kobe is the closest thing to Mike. And is there somebody that's close to Kobe? No.
What made this controversy even more significant was the way it unified players from different eras and teams. Former Lakers, longtime opponents, current stars, and retired legends all came together to defend Kobe Bryant's legacy. That kind of universal respect doesn't happen by chance. It's earned through years of excellence, sacrifice, and character. The clutch gene that separated Kobe from players like McGrady became evident in countless playoff moments. While McGrady struggled to advance past the first round, Kobe built a reputation as one of the most clutch performers in NBA history. Game winners, series-clinching shots, and championship performances defined the trajectory of his career. Jalen Rose's defense was especially meaningful given their history. Rose, a member of Michigan's Fab Five and later an NBA rival, had battled Kobe many times. When even a former competitor stands up for your legacy, it speaks volumes about the respect you earned both as a player and as a person. The Mamba mentality wasn't just a slogan, it became a blueprint for greatness across all walks of life. Athletes from tennis to football, as well as business leaders and everyday people, embraced Kobe's approach to discipline and excellence. His cultural influence reached far beyond basketball. Stephen A. Smith's passionate defense reinforced this point, highlighting not just Kobe's on-court brilliance but also the deep emotional connection he had with fans and the media. Comparing McGrady's playoff struggles with Kobe's championship success tells the full story. Both were gifted scorers, but while Kobe consistently elevated his game when it mattered most, McGrady became defined by early playoff exits. Championships aren't the only measure of greatness, but when debating all-time legends, they matter. Kwame Brown's defense also carried weight. Known for his outspoken personality as a media figure, Brown pointed to Kobe's unmatched preparation, arriving hours before teammates, studying film late into the night, and approaching every practice as if it were Game 7 of the finals. For Brown, Kobe's dominance wasn't just about talent, it was about an obsession with perfection. The larger legacy of this controversy was how the basketball community policed itself. Legends, rivals, teammates, and even international players rallied to protect Kobe's memory, sending a message about respect. The unified response showed that when it comes to players who are no longer here to defend themselves, there are boundaries that should never be crossed. Kobe's career evolution only deepened this respect. In his early years, he was the explosive young shooting guard. In his prime, he was the unstoppable scorer. Later in his career, he became the cerebral leader who elevated those around him. Few players ever managed to reinvent themselves this way. Ultimately, the heart of this debate wasn't just about basketball, it was about human decency. When someone dies tragically, especially alongside their child, the appropriate response is to honor their memory and celebrate their contributions. Kobe's averages, 25 points, 2 rebounds and 7 assists per game, paired with 5 championships and 2 finals MVPs, stand in sharp contrast to McGrady's 6 points, 6 rebounds and 4 assists without a single championship or playoff series victory as a primary option. But beyond the numbers, it was Kobe's relentless preparation, his cultural impact, and his global influence that set him apart. Players from Europe, Asia, and South America joined in defending Kobe, sharing stories of how his work ethic and global vision inspired their careers and lives. The response proved one thing: Kobe Bryant's legacy belongs not just to Los Angeles or the NBA, but to the entire world.